Hey my Squidlings, it's Katie here, and I hope you're having a squidlicious day today. So, we're going to be opening the Artsnacks December 2017 box at the very end of the month, I know, right? Bet you wanted to see this at the beginning of the month. Well, that didn't happen. I had a lot of other videos that I wanted to get out first, and this one just kind of hit the back burner, so without further ado, we're just going to open the box. So, it looks like we've got a lot of goodies in here. I'm going to take this card and set it to the side just so I can reference it as I pull things out of the box. But before I start talking about what's in the box, I want to let you guys know that I do have a Patreon if you want to help support the channel and get some really awesome rewards. The link will be up here. You can get things from line art to winning art raffle contests where you get free art from me, or you can even get stuff like prints and buttons sent to you every month in the mail. So again, link will be up here if you want to check it out. Also, if you want an Artsnacks box of your own, there will be a link in the description as well as kind of detailing what an Artsnacks is exactly. They are $24 a month plus free shipping to United States people, and then for everyone else it's $24 plus $10 shipping. Alright, now let's talk about these things in the box. So first off, we got an Artsnacks sticker, and I am loving the pattern this month. It is a super wintry theme and I think it's adorable. Then we've got, somewhere in here, we've got the candy. And this is a peppermint stick, again, super festive, love it. And now moving right into the supplies, we've got a Grumbacher mixed media paper sampler, and there are 4 sheets in here. The paper feels nice, it's thick, so I can't wait to test it out. And just for you guys, you can take an extra 20% off any Grumbacher mixed media pad purchase. Just use the code ChartPack20 at checkout. So this is actually a bonus item this month. So they just kind of included it because they could, which I think is really cool. So they don't put a price on it, but I usually put these at about $1, just so I can kind of price them for the end of the box retail value. Then we've got a super colorful set of Bronzeel colored pencils. We get 4 of them, and we've got red, orange, yellow, and green, so this is like rainbow. This is an Artsnacks exclusive. It also is a limited edition, and it's new to Artsnacks, so it's pretty awesome. This is a $7.78 retail, and I'm actually really excited. These are encased in cedar, and they have quality pigments, and they also have a really thick 3.3mm core, so hopefully these will be really good, and I cannot wait to test these out. Of course, I will do a swatch test before I go into the illustration, so look forward to that. And then everything else seems to be in the green tissue paper, so I'm going to set the box aside and kind of get this stuff looking all nice and like I tried to prepare for a picture or something. I don't even know. 4 hours later, I'm still ripping this off. Alright, so first, going back into the rainbow theme, we've got a purple Crink marker. I think this is purple. I mean, it looks purple. It's got a really thick chisel tip. I don't know if you can see that. And you can pull it out, but it's not like got a bullet nib on the other side. And just with like all paint markers, you want to shake it up, press the tip, and get the ink flowing. I will do that in a minute after I show all the supplies. So this is the K32 acrylic paint marker. Again, I got mine in purple, and this is an $11 retail. It's filled with water-based permanent acrylic ink, and it is opaque, so you get some really vibrant colors. Then we've got a Pentel, I think? Yes, this is a Pentel. I've heard it been pronounced Sleechy, but I've always pronounced them as Slicky. So, I don't really know what's the correct pronunciation. We've got a red one, and it's got a pretty fine tip. It is a $3.15 retail. It's got a 0.25mm metal tip, so you can get some really small scale drawings and thin lines with it. It also has an ultra smooth ink, which is fast drying, and it has a bunch of different colors. Speaking of different colors, if you got this month's Artsnacks box, leave a comment down below and let me know any color variations that you guys got. I'd be really interested to hear that. Also, if you didn't get the Artsnacks box, let me know which of the items is your favorite and you thought was really cool. So far, I think that the pencils are pretty cool, but I haven't used them yet, so I'll tell you later on in the video what item ended up being my favorite. And then lastly, we have the Caran d'Ache Metallic. I think this is a Fibralo marker, if I'm not mistaken. So it's got a bullet tip, and from what I can assume, we've got gold. This is a $2.70 retail, and it is the staff favorite of the month. It's got an opaque metallic ink, and it's really vibrant on paper, and you can even leave the cap off and it won't dry out for about 7 days, which I think is really cool. So this is really good for adding flair to your drawings. Alright, so here is everything that came in the box. I think it's really cool. We've got a really nice color selection, and I really can't wait to see what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to use the mixed media paper, but it's a really weird size, so I might go into a larger piece of picture so I can do something different. So I guess we'll find out in the illustration what I decide to do, so I hope to see you over there. Alright, now I've moved on to swatching the colors, and I apologize that you can't really see some of these colors, but you'll be able to see them when I use them in the final illustration. But I tried to kind of get a feel for how these were going to work for me, and I remember that I said that I was going to let you guys know what my favorite supply was in the box, and it's definitely that Pentel Slicky or Sleechy pen. I really like it. It was really nice, and it was definitely my favorite out of the box. So I decided to just go ahead and do an illustration on this Grumbacher sample paper, and it actually kind of looks like a bookmark, and eventually one day when I get a laminator of some kind, I might actually make some bookmarks. Let me know if you would be interested in that in the comments down below. So, unsurprisingly, I decided to draw a demon girl, and she is kind of holding up this bouquet of flowers, and she's hiding her face behind it, and I thought it was just a really cute idea, and I did a girl a long time ago where I drew her hiding behind a bouquet of flowers, and I thought it was fun to kind of revisit that. So now you can kind of see the picture a little better. I'm going in with those Bronzeal colored pencils, which are really nice. They're not as great as my Prismacolor or my Faber-Castell pencils, but they are still really nice. And I add some shading, some flat coloring, all that stuff. I tried to keep the color palette mostly, you know, the colors that I got in the Bronzeal colors, and then I do add that Crink marker as a colored background just to kind of add a tiny pop of color, because I didn't want everything to be kind of samey, so I wanted to add that pop of color. I do color her eyes and horns with the gold marker. I don't know, the gold marker on this paper isn't very shiny, which is kind of a letdown. It is on stuff like Yupo paper or polypropylene or anything that's not porous, but as far as regular paper goes, it's really not that shiny. So I decided to do a base coat of yellow on the flowers, and then I went in with the orange and shaded them. And then for some areas I do end up going back in with the red to add a little bit of deeper shading, but it's not in very many areas, and actually these colored pencils had layered so much that the red almost would not even stick to the orange, which is a little frustrating, but that's okay because I still really like how the flowers came out. So I have a question of the video for you guys. Are you enjoying the demon girls? I know I've been drawing them a lot, or are you sick of them? Leave a comment down below, let me know if you're still liking what I'm doing with them, or if you'd like to see me do something a little different. And if you would like to see me do something a little different, let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. I'm thinking of doing like a fan art Friday every month, and then of course I want to keep up with challenges and stuff, so let me know what you think of that as well in the comments below. I'd really like to hear your opinions. So now I'm taking that Crink marker and I'm just coloring in everything, and then after that I do take my Uniball Signo pen that I got in an Artsnacks box, and I outlined the demon girl just to kind of pop her out of the background a little bit, just because I felt like the purple kind of sunk her into it, so I wanted her to pop out, and then I added it into her eyes. But that Sleechy pen is water-based, so it was really hard to get the gel pen to actually work and turn white instead of turning like this weird pinky color. So we're nearing the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video and you like unboxings like this, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Also, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber here on the Squid Pod and you want to be, there is a subscribe button down below, as well as a little bell button next to it that if you click that, you get notified on when I upload new videos. So until next time guys, toodaloo!